Hello, my fellow humans, and welcome back to another Daily Dice. We ask the dice for a message and find out what that is. I do want to say thank you to anyone and everyone that continues to be a supportive part of this journey. I'm truly honored to be sharing this time and space with you. And for anybody that is new here, welcome. This is that reminder that we're all here sharing this human experience together, and that this is a safe space to show up as your highest, most aligned, loving, authentic self. And should this message happen to resonate with you, it would mean so much to me if you were to like, comment, and subscribe below. With that being said, today we are going to get a message regarding the week ahead. And I'm going to be using the Kim Cran's The Wild Unknown Animal Spirit Oracle deck, okay? So Source, what can you tell us about the week ahead for my fellow humans? What message would you like to give us in regards to the week ahead? Thank you. Okay, so looks like you got 2 cards. I will take them. All right, we've got Vulture on the bottom. Nothing is wasted. Everything serves its purpose. Okay, so Source, what is the message for the week ahead? What is the message for the week ahead, Source? What would you like my fellow humans to know? What is the message for the week ahead? Okay, ooh, so we've got the 11th house, we've got Pisces energy, and we've got the moon. So Aquarius, Pisces, and Cancerian energy coming in very strongly right off the bat. You could have Pisces in the 11th house, Pisces in your moon, Pisces, sun, moon, rising, or Venus. Pisces in the 11th house. I think I said that. So that must be a really strong message. But you could also have Cancerian in the 11th house. Cancer in the 12th house just came through as well. Okay, and those are just extra confirmations, right? That's not going to resonate with everyone. But we've got this energy about gathering. And that's not surprising because at the time that I'm recording this is very, very close to Thanksgiving. So we've got gatherings coming through here. This energy of connecting with people. This energy of really putting yourself out there. Having a community time. Really meeting together on for a like-minded event or on common ground. That's what it feels like. Because it does feel like there's differences in these energies where it's like there's a lot of dissonance between them, but it's like coming together to find common ground here is the energy. And so it's like Source is bringing out that over the next week that your emotions are key here. How you feel is going to help you understand how to approach the situation moving forward. What do you feel? Like, what is your gut feeling here? What is your intuition telling you here? You're a very intuitive individual. Don't question how intuitive you are. You've come a long way. You've learned how to trust that insight that you're being given. And now is no different than any of those other times. Just using it to focus on something that it's easy for us to put our intuition on the back burner when it comes to like family gatherings, right? When it's like, well, it's family. I should just show up no matter what. But if every time you go and you see your family and you end up being sick for a week, is that really healthy for you? Right? Or it's one of those things like, wow, I really haven't seen my family in a long time, but I really need to get out to them. And that's what my intuition is telling me. Like, follow that intuitive guidance here. That's really what this feels like with the dice message. Is like trusting your intuition. Don't let the illusions get you. Don't let what everyone is trying to paint the picture as get to you, right? Instead, trust what you're feeling, because your emotional well-being is so smart. We don't give enough credit to our emotional body, right? That's connected to our intuitive body. Our emotional body will tell us some things before we even know what's really happening. And that's what it's saying here, like, trust that. So we're going to get some from the Osho Zen Tarot. I cannot get enough of these cards. I seriously love them. The Source coming out on the bottom, which is the Ace of Wands. The Source coming through here is so powerful. It's just saying, trust that I'm guiding you. Trust that I'm giving you the guidance you need at this time. Even though there might be people here who are lying to you, even though there might be people here that are trying to manipulate you, even though there are people here trying to make it seem like you know, they aren't playing the role that they're playing. Like, I'm showing you the way. And I'm doing that through your emotions and your intuition. Source, what is the message for the week ahead? Okay. Yeah. We've got the 9 of coins here with ripeness and the 2 of wands with possibility. And this really feels like seeing things from a much higher perspective. Like, do you see this mountain range in the back here? You've climbed over mountains already. You've gone the distance. You've done something miraculous in your life. You've changed who you are. You cannot show up the way that you've always shown up in the past because you've become something new here. Someone who's very grounded, someone who's very abundant, someone who deserves to be respected and seen, someone who deserves to show your light in the world. Even if that means that some people aren't going to like what you have to say, even if that means that some people are going to, you know, feel threatened or, you know, jealous of you, whatever that situation is, there's a potential here for spiritual growth coming in. You're getting the fruit of your efforts, but it's actually coming by putting in the effort when you're meeting with people, when you're dealing with people. Wow, this is a very strong message. It's like the sun is finally setting on that bad day or that bad time in life. And you get to experience something abundant here by choosing to listen to your intuition, going with the flow. Sometimes you just gotta let go and flow. They say that so much in yoga. I always hear that all the time. Let go and flow. This is the Ace of Cups, right? This is the Ace of Cups energy here. And the Ace of Cups in the Tarot Marseille, I know we're talking about the Osho Zen Tarot here, but I read the Tarot Marseille. And the Tarot Marseille Ace of Cups is all about coming into that divine connection with Source. It's all about self-love. It's all about taking care of yourself. Sometimes you going with the flow is going to be other people feeling like they got to fight the current, but that has nothing to do with you, right? That has everything to do with you just showing up as you are, being your cool, calm, collected self. Don't let things get to you. Don't let things take you over. Listening to your intuition and making sure that you're doing what's serving you at this moment because you come into this very abundant time. The sun is setting on that bad day. I keep hearing that. So, Source, what is the message for the week ahead? Really just letting go. Letting go of control here. Don't try to control things. Don't try to make things happen. Like, just let it be as it may. So we've got Capricorn here, ambition, realism, and methodical steps. And I feel like this is interesting that this would come out like, don't try to control things. Capricorn, when they're in their shadow energy, they're very pessimistic, but they're also incredibly controlling. And that's when they're in their shadow. And I feel like it's interesting. I was talking about that, and Capricorn would appear here, but it's like sometimes you just have to let some time pass and don't just jump on the answer real quick. Don't just jump in real quick. Like, let some time go by. Let people sweat some bullets. I don't know why this message is coming out this way, but we're going to go with it. Okay, so be open to healing information. We have choose your path and trader, exchange energy to create abundance. This is interesting, all of these together, right? I feel like you're already in this place of healing, and I think that this is very enticing to me. Honestly, because this is like your heart is so healing that people want to be around you. But what goes around comes around with the trader energy here. Like, people have to be willing to give equally to you. They can't just expect you to show up and then take all of your energy for themselves. And I feel like that's something here that somebody or there's a group of people who are trying to do. And so you get to choose here with go with the flow. Again, that's what I was feeling like at the beginning. It's like whether you need to, say maybe not this year or really make a choice to go see them this year, you're going to know what's best for you. Go with the flow. It's time for you to make that decision. It's time for you to choose what's best for you. On the bottom, we have Sky Father with trust in the unknown. The eagle is coming through. An eagle, the eagle, seeing things from a much higher perspective. I'm going to put this out because I feel like it wants to be seen. Yeah, this is just seeing things from a much higher perspective. Like, it's so much bigger than this one event, or it's so much bigger than this one thing that's going to happen, right? There's just so much going on. It's like, you know how sometimes you stumble and you do something you don't want to do, and it feels like it sets you back further than you wanted to. It's because it does, but you learned the lesson, and that lesson is that next time I'm really going to trust myself, right? Or you trust yourself and then you feel peaceful and and happy and content with what's going on, no matter how it might fall apart or how it doesn't fall apart. You're like, I'm just content with how things played out, because that's what matters, is following yourself. We have house 1, individuality, self-image, approach to life. This is about you. This is about you. How you feel about the situation is the only thing that matters. I feel like you can ask for guidance from Source, and Source will absolutely give you that guidance. You can go to your angels, your guides, whoever it is that you go to. We have Archangel Raphael coming in here. Okay, so whoever you go to, you can absolutely go and ask for guidance, and they will give you that guidance. But ultimately, your intuition is telling you exactly what you need to know at this point. So we have Lizard. Sometimes you just gotta blend in. That's what I've heard when I turn this over. Sometimes you just got to blend in. Lizard. Okay, Lizard is a fire. Instinctual. Look at this. Sensitive to the subtle. Dreamer. The lizard is an expert in the realm of sensory perception. As if it had a sixth sense, the lizard hears what is yet to be spoken and sees what is yet to manifest. Although this is an amazing gift, it can easily wear the lizard down. Big crowds, lots of travel, or overstimulation will drain a lizard of their magical essence. This card is an indication to pull back from the bright lights in the big city and return to the inner artist who's been whispering your name. So in balance, it's artistic, telepathic, spiritual. When out of balance, it's elusive, non-committal, and flaky. To bring into balance is a creative project. So again, saying you're very, very spiritual here. You're very instinctual. Don't let that overwhelm you, though, but just do what's best for you. And then we have Otter with water energy here. Yes. Unobstructed joy, playfulness. Didn't I say that? Like, do what you want to do, and you're going to come into this sense of contentment and happiness and joy. And that's exactly the Otter energy. Contentment, joy, unobstructed joy, playfulness, contentment. Look, perhaps the most joyful creature within the animal spirit deck, the otter, represents absolute bliss. Otter energy is the playfulness of a child, available to us at any age. They have a giddiness and reverence for life itself, without the presence of doubt, worry, or skepticism. Imagine yourself with a little more otter energy. What would life look like? What would it take to bring you there? The Otter card begs these questions and wants to transport us to that precious place as soon as possible. The celebration awaits. In balance, is full of love, needs nothing. When out of balance, it's gloomy, sighs, and makes silly excuses. To bring into balance, dance party or a celebration. So the choice is yours. The week ahead, the choice is really yours, but the main key element of this is to truly listen to your intuition and allow that to be the guiding thing that helps you express yourself fully, okay? So this is what I see for you here today. If you felt like this was your message, leave the little eagle emoji down below and say, choose to fly high and see things from a higher perspective, knowing that trusting my intuition is helping me to go with the flow. And if it resonated, it would mean so much to me if you were to like, comment, and subscribe below. If you're interested in supporting the channel further, you'll find all those links in the description box in order to do so. You can email me for a personal reading. Follow me on over to my podcast on Spotify at Scatter Love Radio. You can even join as a member, and I would love to see you on membership. So if not, thank you so much for your continued support here. And with that being said, I want to take a quick second to thank your guides, your spirit messengers, your angel source, and my spirit guides for coming together to give us this message. And until next time, stay human. Bye.